All right, now this is Top Gun to the left. So all we're doing is we're stepping with our throwing foot. It's still the same. Now this is one of the reasons, throwing to our left, throwing to our back side. One of the reasons that we went to, and I hate to say backpedal because we're not backpedaling like a cornerback. We're in a slow walk. We want our nose over our toes like a corner would be. We want our shoulders over our hips. We don't want to be in a backward lean demeanor. We want to be upright so that we can balance out the weight on our feet and transition from back to front and throw the football. It's the same when we're moving laterally to throw the ball one way or the other. We're going to step with our right foot, and then our left. We want the ball out in 2 steps, just like we would when we throw to the front side. And as I'm going through this particular drill, I would tell you that this is one of the biggest reasons why we're throwing with our shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage in the Top Gun drop 3 quick and 3 casual. The completion percentage over the course of 6 years to our backside. And so what I mean by that is a right-handed quarterback throwing to his backside, throwing to his left, was almost 10% lower than our completion percentage to the right. And so we just evaluated, and we're trying to find a way to be more efficient throwing the ball to the backside of the quarterback. That's a big reason why we don't ever front out. We don't ever want our shoulders perpendicular to the line, parallel to the sideline, because then it takes more time to get back and throw to our backside. It also limits our vision. And you may be able to create the vision you need to your backside by fronting out, but it's not as good as where our vision is right now, where our shoulders are parallel to the line of scrimmage. The other reason we're so concerned with the vision is once we get into our drop, we want to know and be able to see the entire field. I want to know if the safety who's lined up really, really wide to my backside is starting to creep down. And sometimes that's harder to see when you front out after the snap. We also want to know if there's any kind of edge pressure coming from that side post-snap, and we can see that when we maintain equal vision across the field, sideline to sideline. And then the most important reason that we're in this drop is because once we went to it, and I will tell you that the quarterbacks, when they come in, most of them have not done this, and they're always uncomfortable. And all I ask them is I say, look, do it for 3 or 4 days, work on it for 3 or 4 days, and if you don't like it, then come talk to me. And I have yet to have a conversation all with but one quarterback. And so all of them have utilized it, and before long, they don't want to go back even if we wanted to. They're so comfortable. The completion percentage after we went to this drop to our front side stayed about the same. The completion percentage to our backside increased almost 11%. It increased to a point where it was actually higher than our front side, and our front side didn't change. And obviously our overall completion percentage went up. So it was a drastic impact with regards to relating to our completion percentage. And so we have been in this drop ever since. So this is simple, right, left. They can do one of 2 things. They can push their right foot to their left foot, just like Dorothy of Kansas. And then we're going to open up that left foot on our second step and throw the now screen or the hitch or the slant or the out route or the bubble, anything over there that's under 6 yards that we're going to trigger in some sort of quick game or screen. They're going to go right, left. If we have a running back, and we'll talk about this in a minute when we go through the fakes, if we have a running back here with taking run footwork across the face of the quarterback, when we want to throw through the RB, we will now step with more depth. It looks very similar to skip pull footwork of an offensive guard when he's pulling to block for A-gap power. So we'll step with our trigger foot with more depth. We're still going to land on our left foot. We've cleared the motion receiver or the running back's run footwork, anything that's going to be between us and the target, and we still are triggering the ball in 2 steps. What they're doing right now would be an open lane to some target to their left. They're just stepping right foot and then left foot. And that is how we're going to throw both sides. Here's some game cuts.